Hello, and welcome, my Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this full moon in Aries to the new moon in Libra, October 2020. I'm actually doing this the day of October 1st, 2020. So blessed full moon to you, regardless of whenever you are watching it, but I am in that vibe right now. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal, and I put my hair up in a bun for you for this reading because it just didn't feel right on my neck, number one. And number two, I was even contemplating popping out my contact lenses, putting in my Ray-Bans, my glasses, and giving you hot for teacher realness, but I figured Scorpio's probably got enough going on. My subscribers, oh my god, thank you so much for supporting me. I am the younger brother to a Scorpio, so have pity, right? Have pity. Virgo, younger brother of a Scorpio. Thank you so much for your love and your support, your likes, your subscribes, your comments, your sharing my work. It's really very, very, very helpful because my next goal is not 5,000 subscriptions. Of course, it would be 30,000 so that I can do the membership, so I don't have to do extendeds on Vimeo. I could have all the extendeds as members-only content, right? So if you're new to my channel and want to help me reach that goal, you're more than welcome to, as well as you can check out. I got timeless reads over on Vimeo. The links are in the description box below, as are all the cards that I'm going to be reading today, because let's get down to business. This is a What Do I Need read for this full moon in Aries, obviously, well, today where I am, but October 1st if you're watching this later, to the new moon on in Libra on Friday the 16th. Now I'm just going to tell you, being a professional witch and keeping in tune with the cycles of the moon, because I am a Pisces moon, so it's just wise for me to keep an eye on the element of water that way, as are you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. It's a great day for love magic. So it's just funny, today the full moon in Aries is very much about self-love, self-care, first sign of the zodiac, and Libra is partnerships, right? It's the 1st to 7th house relationship of balance and all that. So what you might clear out this waning moon might very well be preparing you to sow new seeds of love in your life in many ways, shapes, and forms, but definitely with 7th house Libra energy one-on-one. Right? So let's have at it. Let's have a look. This is 7 cards. It's a 7-card draw. 1 card from 7 different decks of cards. We've got 3 healing systems, 2 tarot decks, and 2 oracle card systems. And it's a general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but it has been turning out to be a bit like spiritual counseling in 7 cards. So I think that's about it. Focus on your breath. Stay in the present moment as best as you can. I will do the same, and I'll get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can from my pantheons. Cool. Here we go. Take a nice deep breath. Oh, and we are off. Please, my collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please, I need 1 Carolyn Mace archetype card to represent the dominant soul power, the piece of the soul contract, what needs to be alchemized from lead to gold, shadow to light, toxic to healthy, for this Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign from this full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra. If you can please tell me whether it's them, if it's another person, if it's a situation, if it's all of that, what is the dominant archetype this Scorpio needs to deal with? Well, the judge archetype. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean being judgmental. Any archetype can be judgmental, right? The more you study Jungian archetypes, but I have a long history with Jungian psychology in this lifetime, let's just say. Gene Schnodable and Gods in Every Man kicked it off for me. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. My mom got me that book when I was 19 years old. I think she probably regrets that a little bit now. But to really go as deep into it, Carolyn Mace was way more accessible and easier to read and understand because she's still alive, right? So the shadow and the light aspects here, the shadow attribute, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority, right? So what is an author? One who writes stuff. So in order, I say what happens in this, right? I'm going to write what's going to happen. I have the authority of what's going to happen. So to put your thumbs on the scale. No, not like that wouldn't be going on in the world. So look, whether you are dealing with that in the outside world within yourself, because we've all done it, but the judge archetype is different. It's a soul power being developed here from lead to gold. So whether, again, it's you, someone else, or a situation, all of that, it's a piece of the story you're moving through, this waning moon, and that's why you want to go from lead to gold, which 3 atoms. Lead has 3 more atoms than gold on the periodic table, so you want to like wane that away, burn it off, transform it. Then you're a Scorpio. So the light attribute, balancing justice and compassion. Justice and compassion for yourself as well as others. Like, don't forget that part of it. We are looking at a full moon in Aries here. Managing the fair distribution of power. So financial power, mental power, like in a conversation, power of communication for it to be fair and balanced. So yeah, I get the judgmental part of that. People are going to instantly think of that about being a critic. And certainly the shadow side of the judge can be that, can be where it uses I mean, the critic is sort of a sub-archetype of the judge, which is part of the wisdom family too. So keep that in mind. Because what we're going to do is we are going to use the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn to get you a healing mantra to help you with that, right? Because remember, this is a what do I need read. So you need to look at the judge archetype in some way, shape, or form. And this is the healing mantra that you need to work with. Take a nice deep breath. My Ascended Masters, please, all y'all, not just a specific branch this time, I know, please. One card in clarity for my beloved Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra. What is the perfect healing mantra for them to help them heal, right? A healing mantra to help them heal this judge archetype from shadow to light, whether it's what they need to heal dealing with this in somebody else or within themselves or within a larger situation. Please, my Ascended Masters, just leave the card in my hand. Embodying my soul, I have a right to be excited. Now, holding these cards up are ridiculous because they're white ink on pastels. You can't really see what they say. I mean, I guess I could do this. There, does that help? No, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. So, sorry about that. Trust me, it's embodying the soul. Oh, I'm sure the Ascended Masters would come and just blink me in the third eye if I'm not... I opened right to the page, though, yeah. Scorpio, Scorpio, embodying my soul. I have the right to be excited. Now, okay, I just tapped into a whole bunch of second wave justice, Justice Leaguers, social justicers, like divine masculine Scorpios that are like, I think you guys are, because, oh my God, we're going into the October surprise, aren't we? Yeah, I think you guys are going to like this. I have a right to be excited. When your soul is embodied, you are grateful to be alive. You are aware of life as a precious opportunity to experience the frequency of your own light through the unique attributes, characteristics, and senses of a person, right? So you're essentially, what it's saying is, this is great for you, Scorpio, that you're really the universe experiencing itself with specific proclivities as a human being, right? You're the all manifested as one thing, person, place, and thing. So this is about diversity. This is about unity. Like, in terms of the judge thing, right? Balancing justice and compassion, right? With social justice and stuff like that, that you have an ability to bring a compassion because you are every woman, it's all in you. Do you know what I mean? Sort of Chaka Khan, Matt Khan. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's that unity thing here. So embodying your soul, they're just saying, look, and this is for everybody, you're incarnating you are already in a body in one of the most exciting times on planet Earth. Not the only exciting time on planet Earth. I'm sure the Renaissance was fun, considering the plague and everything else that was fucking going on before, right? Look at where we are. It's like you have a right to be excited. I'm excited now. Empathy for fun and profit. As your soul becomes embodied, you are elated to be a part of life's cosmic play, no matter how bad things seem. Considering this came out in December of last year, I think that's rather prophetic of Mr. Khan. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. This mantra is ideal for developing courage, finding your inner voice, and feeling safe in your body. And finding your inner voice is a Scorpio. It's in there. You're Scorpio, but it's like, can you speak it, right? Can you? Yeah, so we're off to a very, very interesting start, I'll say that. Just not so much from the cards, but to what they're showing me. Clairvoyance is fun. Once it only took me 52 years to get to the point where it's really fun. Take a nice deep breath. We still have one more healing system to go, where we're going to do some tarot. We'll pop up that third healing system after these two. We're going to talk to our goddesses. Oh, I should say my goddesses and my gods. You do you, pantheonically speaking. What do you need to be aware of inside of yourself, the yin, the divine feminine? We'll do the same for the divine masculine with the Daughters of the Moon Tarot and the Mythic Tarot. Breathe. That was a lot, those two. Like, even if you're not a social justicer, there's still something going on in this waning moon that you're going to have to learn how to balance the scales, really balancing compassion and justice. And I think a lot of it is towards yourself, because you might have known better. And embodying your soul, it's like you have to get that you didn't, we're all playing out a script, a divine plan, if you will. My goddesses, oh, hi, yeah, I can feel this. This is a little electric. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Can I have one card in clarity for the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? This full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra. What do they need to be aware of this full moon to new moon next, October 2020? Nine of Cups. Now, Nine of Cups in the yin, right? It's like, that's so Scorpio, right? You have justice and compassion. Kuan Yin, where are you? Kuan Yin is the bodhisattva / goddess of compassion. You have it within you. You have it within you. Nine of Cups, yes. Wish fulfillment, right? Everybody says, oh, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. But the compassion to be where you are without needing anything to change outside of you while everything around you changes, right? The sitting in the waterfall of the Nine of Cups, right? That everything's changing, everything's moving, that even if you are not a social justicer, there is interior compassion. Now, compassion is a journey. You know, you can certainly, I don't know, start with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I don't know, he seems to know a lot about the stuff, just saying. But, you know, however, whatever that path is for you, whatever the teacher is, let it start with yourself. Let it start with you. Hey, I'm doing the best that I can. Talk to the child of your heart. Be kind. Let the water be inside of you that you're Scorpios. Nobody needs to know you're doing that. Although we'll see what else hits the table here. But that certainly says I have the right to be excited, right? That mantra is going to talk to that little child. I have a right to be excited. I'm alive, even if it's not going the way that I want it to go. Because who is that happening for? Okay, maybe a small handful of people on planet Earth, but for the rest of us, and we're all one, ultimately, right? So we have the right to be excited and to kind of feel what's going on planet Earth in a personal way that is also obviously holographic and interpersonal. Yeah, which work. Let's see what's going on the outside, right? My gods, oh my gods. Breathe. Yeah, you guys definitely have the current turned up for the Scorpios, or should I say, turned up for the Scorpios this full moon to new moon next. So please, My gods, I need one card in Calamity, Hades, and Poseidon, please. Yeah, this is deep. I get it. That's a lot of water there for a Scorpio, that Nine of Cups. Please, one card in Clarity for the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, this full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra, October 2020, or timeless. We've got the Judge archetype here, embodying the soul, having the right to be excited with the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment usually brings on that kind of excitement. What's going on in the external? The Yang, please, for this Scorpio collective. You got the Nine of Cups twice. You got the Nine of Cups twice. You got it inner and outer. Fuck. Probably. Maybe. Well, but oh my god. Rare. 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 That is so rare. Come on, I've been doing this for I've been doing this the majority of my life. Started when I was 12. I'm 52. Next year it'll officially be 40 years. Come on. Come on. So what you're feeling on the inner, or experiencing on the inner, and what you're experiencing on the outer is wish fulfillment. What else? It's a general read. Oh, do I have to do this? Yeah. Okay, so spend another minute with this. Yeah. So look, here's the thing. We're all manifesting reality all the time, but we're not doing it consciously, and that doesn't mean we're in charge, right? We're manifesting how we think and how we feel. That's the courage to change the things I can in the Serenity Prayer, in my experience at least, because those are things that change all the time, your thoughts and your feelings and your choices. Essentially, your air, your fire, your water, your earth. return, always change. But spirit, the soul of who you are, is eternal, right? So what's going on inside of you is such a match to what's going on outside of you, and I'm sorry, nothing here feels horrible. Sorry, nothing to worry about for now. But for a waning moon, I find that very interesting, that you have a right to be excited, but are you? Are you? There's a lesson of compassion in here for you, and that's why we are going to thank you for the segue. We are going to move into the Ascended Masters, giving us the problem. What is the problem? From the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack, 4 suits. The other 3 are back there. This is just the suit of the problem, because you're embodying your soul something. What's that part of the lesson? Because maybe it's not a problem. Maybe it's a process. Breathe. Raw cookie dough ain't a problem. It's a process. It'll get there, maybe. I love me some cookie dough. I haven't had any in decades. Breathe. You think I look like this eating cookie dough? Breathe. My Ascended Masters, you guys are amazing. Please, one card in Clarity for this Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's the problem they need to be aware of? This full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra, October 2020, dealing with the Judge archetype, embodying the soul, right to be excited, wish fulfillment inner, wish fulfillment outer. What's the problem that they need to be aware of that may be waning this full moon to new moon next? Cynicism. Gee, a cynical Scorpio? Nah, they're so optimistic. I told you, I have an older brother who's a Scorpio. He's a little on the Eeyore side. Like, we could talk different pantheons, but he's a little bit on the Eeyore side. You can imagine I was a Tigger. Still am. Because, you know, the wonderful thing about Tiggers. Tiggers are wonderful things. So where is your cynicism in this? Yes, of course, this could be somebody else you're dealing with in a situation, but it is quite symbolically, don't say literally, quite symbolically the turd in the punch bowl, right? The fly in the ointment. It's like inner and outer. Yeah, I've got all my wishes fulfilled. It's like, this plum is too ripe. It's a very specific Broadway reference. Such a homo. But that's it. That's why you love me, right? You love all of me. All of me. Why not take all of me? Keep an eye on your cynicism. Wane it. I love this card, though, only because it's 2 people canoodling on a bench, obviously at work, because this woman up here is standing on a balcony emptying her trash on them, and it just looks like office trash. It's like Karen in finance. It's having a bad day. It's also a drag queen from Australia, but that's another story that I'm not prepared to tell at the moment. That's our third healing system, and you can see the judge, a cynical judge. Do you ever want to deal with a cynical judge where you have the right to be excited? This is a great read. Oh, good, 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 good. I hope every Scorpio that needs this finds this. 2 more cards left. My brother will never watch my work. It's fine. Breathe. The higher selves of all involved, please talk to me. Tune to me. 1 card in clarity. What is the piece of insight, inspiration, or information that the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs most needs this full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra, October 2020, considering we're looking at, again, the judge archetype embodying the soul, wish fulfillment inside, wish fulfillment outside, but with a cynicism problem going on. Makes total sense. Please, what is the piece of, that one, information, inspiration. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation is an opportunity to grow into love. Get into appreciation. Now, making the jump from cynical to appreciative, yeah, I won't say it's Evel Knievel jumping the Grand Canyon, but I will say you're not going to make that all in one leap, right? So perhaps start with something as simple as, I have the right to be excited. I'm not going to take that right now. I'm not going to opt for that right to be excited. But look, I have that right. I appreciate that I have the right to not be excited, even though I have the right to be excited. And right there, what is that? That I could feel it in my own body, right? It just went, that's compassion. That's Kuan Yin. That's balancing power with justice, right? Compassion, right, justice and compassion. Kuan Yin's not going to go, I'm sorry, you're not feeling, sorry, you're not feeling it, I can't help you. Try elsewhere, right? No, it's okay. It's okay. It's this 9 of Cups, please. Once this lightning hits you, it might be that you're waiting for the outside to hit, but just now appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. And yes, the shadow side of that is, let me appreciate it now before it disappears, which then it slips through your fingers, right? So take your time with it. Wane it. Waning moon, day by day by day. Please don't make me break into Godspell. I can't right now. That almost made me reach for my cup of coffee. Please, not that earworm right now, at least not today. There are no acoustic guitars in my house. I have no maracas. Oh, yeah, actually I do. I have up in my magic room, my room of requirement. Last card down, my Scorpios. What is the angel from the Doreen Virtue angel cards? By the way, this is the Whispers of Love Oracle, I forgot to say. Appreciate this moment. Let's really ask them, what is the angel you need to call upon? The healing angel that you need to work with. Through prayer, through invocation, even, visualization, whatever it is that you do. Even if it's a colloquial prayer, like, the angel of hot showers, please bless me this day. Help, right? Let's ask and take a nice deep breath. I feel you, my angels. Please, 1 card in clarity for the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. For this full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra, what do they need? Dealing with this judge archetype, having the right to be excited as they are embodying their soul, perhaps gradually as Scorpios do. With the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment on the inside, with compassion, Kuan Yin, that inner flow. The 9 of Cups in the outer, obviously matching that. Some wish comes true on the outside, but with cynicism being the problem in play, can they what is the angel to help them appreciate this moment? That each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. Please, what is their angel that they need to call upon this full moon to new moon next October 2020? Divine timing. Nothing makes me more cynical than the concept of divine timing. All right. But but I can appreciate that coffee because I'm a potion witch. I do make magnificent coffee. All sorts of recipes, right? You get me transformative water, Scorpio that you are. I can take water and grounds and turn it into something amazing. This is a really, really interesting read. Now, calling upon the angel of divine timing, what would that do? Alter divine timing for you? As if. No, they are going to help you flow. They might very well even direct your attention towards what is right in front of you, right? Appreciate this moment, not appreciate what's coming, because you're in wish fulfillment, but you may not see it. Now look, I hate to bring up the Eeyore thing again, but if you're looking at the Christopher Robin pantheon, right? The 100-acre woods, 1,000-acre woods, 100 numbers, right? In that pantheon, Eeyore is he's a little Hadian. He's a little Hades. He's a little gloomy. Although once you meet Hades, he's such a sweetheart. I adore him. He's one of my gods. I love him. Sweetest guy you'll ever meet. He's the oldest of that entire brood. You got to keep that in mind, right? He knows he knows stuff the others don't because he's heard every story down there. So get that. You may not be aware. Now, I'm not saying feel bad about that. It's saying you've been through a lot, right? Are you being compassionate with yourself here? Oh, let's just pop up the whole picture. We'll see it. We'll see it from there, and all the pieces will click into place because they're all here. Seriously, nice deep breath. Magic clap. Like we said, we started with the judge archetype in its shadow, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. Now, keeping in mind, you might be dealing with that in some way, some injustice, right? But the light attribute, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Now, again, I have such an intense vibe for so many of you that are, well, who's not dealing with social justice? It's in the zeitgeist. It's happening now, right? You're soaking in it, but everyone is. So that embodying the soul, right? Embodying your soul, my soul, what it says on the card, I have a right to be excited. That I think you're watching the very balancing of the scales. It's just we're in a very unbalanced part of it right now, I would say, right? We are in the crucible. The alchemy is happening bit by bit. And to be excited, because on the inner, perhaps you have that strong emotional. Now, certainly Kuan Yin, you're going to think of it more meditative, but maybe it is more excited, right? Or that feeling of passion, right? We think of passion as such a fire element, but it is an emotion, right? An element of water. Surfing, right? To me, like body surfing naked in the Atlantic Ocean on Fire Island is one of my favorite things in the world to do because it feels like flying, right? You're being supported and lifted by the water. It is exhilarating. That's very Nine of Cups, but that you also have Nine of Cups over that in the outer. There's a real synchronicity here. I would really seriously, jumping down for a moment, appreciate this moment, right? Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. It feels like love has found you. So whatever work you've been doing, yes, it took divine timing, but your cynicism, you may be seeing through a glass darkly. Did I just go New Testament on you? Yeah, I did. The witch just pulled out the New Testament and kind of thwarped you in the third eye with it. But you're worth it. You're worth going through this with that Nine of Cups and being excited. But the thing is, are the scales in front of your eyes? What would it take to remove the scales before your eyes? And instead of seeing through the eyes, perhaps, of the letter of the law or how you think things should be, see what's actually there and see with a more compassionate heart. I think that's pretty much the tits. I think this is a great reading. I mean, come on, Nine of Cups, inner and outer, who wouldn't? Who'd be like, I'll take it. All right, I'll deal with my cynicism. I'll fake it. I don't think you can. I do think that this is a thing of divine timing, too. So I bet this fucker took a long time. Well, and if it's about social justice, yeah, this fucker took a long time. Centuries. Really, how far back do you want to go? How far back do you want to go? Back to the apple? Now I gave you Old Testament, right? Because we couldn't have had the scales of justice without the knowledge of good and evil. Spit out the apple is what the monks said to me. Just spit out the apple already. And I think we are. Oh my God, may the Scorpio collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need. This full moon in Aries to new moon next in Libra, that they may heal, that they may grow, that they may become the best that they can be, embodying their soul, right? Healing some of that cynicism through the compassion, getting that there's a divine timing here and appreciating this moment as it comes and goes, and the next one comes and goes, the next one comes and goes. A chain not of pain but of appreciation, step by step, breath by breath, moving forward up and down the emotional scale, appreciating as they go for their well-being and for the well-being of also motivate. And so it is. Woo! The gods had fun with you through me today, my Scorpios. I love you all so much. Again, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Help me get to 30,000 subscribers if you haven't subscribed yet. Tell your friends. I'm the fun one. I talk to gods and angels all day long. You bet your ass I'm the fun one. Dionysus archetype. Archangel Ariel. Do the math. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of it all. Blessed full moon. Hail and farewell and blessed, blessed be.